Like, they are all friends. Why are we shipping them together? The Vacker legacy. I want Keith's legacy. I want Sophie's legacy. So much legacy. The series is ending, and that's the reality of it. There is going to be an end. There's going to be a resolution. Hey, what's up? My name is Troy and welcome back to the KotLC Fanbase. Today we are going to be doing a really cool video as Legacy is exactly when I'm recording 3 weeks. It's so close and I am so excited. So we're going to start delving into theories. Now our first kind of theory video is going to be on 5 things that I want to see in Legacy, or the 5 questions I want to be answered. It'll be my top 5, so I'll go from what I want least to be answered and what I want most to be answered. It was really hard to pick what exactly 5 things I wanted to be answered because there's so much. Without further ado, let's just get straight into it. The 5th thing that I want to see in Legacy is Sophie's biological parents. Now this may seem awkward because it's rated so low. It's like 5th on the list. It's last on the list. I do have reasons for that. Like, do I really want to know who Sophie's parents are? Not really. I mean, it would be really good to have her parents so there can be some conflict between Grady and Edeline and her new parents. It would just overall contribute to the plot a lot better, but like, I just don't care for it that much. I kind of like Sophie being unmatchable because that really does help out Sophies in a way, because Fitz has insecurities with being a bad match. So I just feel like if we had Sophie's parents, it just would be kind of almost a hurt to Sophie, and it wouldn't be the best thing for them. And, you know, I have to treat my ships with respect, so I have to kind of put it down on the list. But again, it would be really cool to see your parents, and there would be some cool revelations, and it would really speed up the plot and make it a lot better with more tension. I could really go both ways. I could like it or I could not like it. The 4th thing that I want to see in Legacy is new identities. Identities is kind of vague topic, but I want to see new identities revealed in the collective or the never seen, especially Blur. So now that Gen C has an impact on Legacy, as Shannon has said, maybe Blur kind of recruits Gen C, because the main theory is that Blur is Gen C's brother, so maybe Gen C's brother is recruiting Gen C. There might be something going along with there. I want to see who Wraith is. I really think it could be in the Vacker family, because there's like a line of Vanishers, or maybe Alvin just married a Vanisher and that's not like common in their family. But I really would like to see new identities, and especially too, like, who's dead? Like, did she have an identity in the Lost Cities, and now that she's dead, is that going to cause a loss? And could we see who she is, or do we get to see who Trix is along with Umber, because maybe they're related or something? I just really want to see who these new people are so we can start really tracking and fighting down the Neverseen, because the series is ending, and that's the reality of it. There is going to be an end. There's going to be a resolution, unless Shannon's going to end on like a weird, like, they just won the battle or whatever. They won one battle. But it does have to be a definite end to this. You realize they're not going to end on a low, because no author doesn't end with a happy ending, really. So you gotta think, we have to start getting some information about the Neverseen and taking some of the Neverseen down. They're gonna have to start outsmarting them. So yeah, I would like to see some new identities revealed in Legacy. Number 3, interspecies conflict. Now, you may question what interspecies conflict is, and I'm going to elaborate. I just want some more interactions with other species. I like when they go to these ogre cities or these troll cities. We got a glimpse of the troll cities. I want to go to the troll cities, if you know what I mean. I just want more interaction between the species. I love the new bodyguards, but I want more of it. I want unity, and I really want all the species to interact with each other, including humans as well. And I also want information. So we got a lot of information on the trolls. Last book, we got a lot of information on the ogres, a lot of information on the ogres, but we don't have that much information on the dwarves. We don't have that much information on the gnomes. I want to learn more history about each species. I want to learn more conflict. Like, I want to learn more about each and every species, and even maybe some new ones too. Like, I just really enjoy the nature of the Lost Cities like a Louveterre, there's all the natures, but there's the animals too. Like, a lot of people forget that animals exist in these cities and in this nature, and I just want to, explore that more. It's a little bit of a weird topic, but I kind of like it, Another thing too is this conflict between species and like all these like tension between species, like the goblins and the gnomes or whatever, or goblins and the ogres. They all have like, they kind of propel the plot forward, and I really like that tension to something like, to hold on to while reading and kind of like see that and enjoy it. I like the snarky comments between the species. I just think it's like overall like really like conflicty, and I like conflict. I'm sorry, as much as I don't want Sophie to go through this conflict, I like it. I like reading it. Like, we can't care for our characters too much because we want them to go through some struggle. That's why we love them, because they have gone through struggle and they've shown that they are still good even though they've gone through some struggle. Number 2, legacies. So what specifically do I mean by legacy? I want the Vacker legacy, I want Keith's legacy, I want Sophie's legacy. So much legacy has been talked about in the last few books, and I really wanted to explore that, and the book is called Legacy, so I really think we can delve deeper into that. There has been legacy brought up, but I want to know what each person's legacy is. I want to know what Alvar's talking about when he's talking about the Vacker legacy. I want to know what Sophie's legacy is, Sophie's biological parents, or just I want more history and legacy. I want all that stuff in here because it would be good to learn more background and more history and more information about each and every character, because that's what I'm here for. I want to have that knowledge of the lost cities because I feel like I've learned a lot of it. We can all like talk about these characters like they're real things, and we can talk about Pathfinders like they're real things. Like, we are experts of this world, and I just want more. I want more in Legacy, and I hope we can get it. The final topic, number 1, is relationships. I think that relationships really propel the plot, and that's why I'm really gonna say this, because I'm reading Flashback right now, and Fitz and Sophie are so darn cute. Even though I ship Sokeith, it propels the plot. I like the relationship between Sophie and Fitz, and even for someone who ships Sokeith, like, it really keeps the story going, and it keeps there a need to be like a war. Like, I kind of like the war between ships, although it does get aggressive at times. Like, I like that there's some tension between ships and Keith, and like they're fighting for Sophie. I think it's adorable, and I really like how they're both trying to get her, and who's gonna prevail, because if Fitz does win over Sophie, he wins over Sophie, and I'm gonna be totally okay with that. It's not just Sophie and Fitz either. It's like Keith and Biana, or wait, what did I just say? Dex and Biana, that's a cool ship. Lynn and Wiley, Lynn and Fitz. Like, I just want to see how these ships are explored. Like, I don't really care what the ship is. I just want some more ships and more interactions. I just want to like set something straight. So we are shipping characters in this main group of these keeper characters. We're shipping Biana and Dex and Lynn and Fitz and Sophie and Wiley and whatever. But has it ever occurred to you that these guys are friends? Yeah, you're shipping a group of friends together. She's created all this like friendships and this whole friend group, and it's not really supposed to be shipped with, except Sophie and, Keith and Fitz. Like, we're talking about these ships outside of Sokeith and Fitz. But like, what do you really have to pull from that? And how do you know Shannon's going to ship the friend group like with each other? How do you know that every member of that main friend group is going to get a ship because they're all friends, and maybe they don't want to be more than friends? I don't know, that just occurred to me while I was recording. Like, they are all friends. Why are we shipping them together, if that makes any sense? I really hope Shannon brings in new characters for ships, because I think it would be cool. I don't know. And I just want some overall new characters, because we're not introduced to that many more each book. I think we were introduced to 1 or 2 more in Flashback. We were introduced to Umber and Tinker, and I think that's it, and then also the bodyguard. So there is, but like, I want to see more more characters. I want to have more knowledge as per usual. And I also do want to see some other ships explored. I don't know if it's in the friend group, but I would like to see maybe like Stina get a ship or Morella get a ship. Like Dex and Morella would be okay for me because Dex is in the main group. Morella is not necessarily in the main group. So I'm just like overall really excited for Legacy. And if you want to type your theory down in the comments, I think I'm gonna make a video about some more like specific theories. But one thing about theories is like we always make all these great theories and great like assumptions and all these like political like text evidence. Oh my gosh, I pulled this and this and this and this all supports this. It has to be true. It's not. Like we made a million theories last year for Flashback and they were all wrong. Maybe just because Flashback was a bad book. The theories they're really not usually true. Feeling good about the Jency's brother thing, and that's pretty much it. Like, I don't know how much Shannon wants to give away with foreshadowing, and she hasn't really foreshadowed anything that you can pick up until you actually read it. So we'll just have to see what Legacy has in store for us. Let's just wrap up this video. I've talked long enough, so yeah, let's get into the outro. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. Make sure to hit that like button if you liked it, if you liked what I want to know about Legacy, and comment down below what do you want from Legacy, or do you kind of agree with me on what you want from Legacy, or just talk to me about some theories. And I might do a theory video, I might not, we'll see how time allows. Make sure to subscribe if you have not already to our channel, and you know, we are going to continue doing KotLC stuff until it ends. So again, we will see you in the next video. Legacy is coming up so fast. It's exciting. So be prepared for this awesomeness. All right. Bye.